Alright, it's a royal pain, but some of these are coming out and some are just breaking right off. Alright, I changed my mind. Instead of wasting this, alright, I had enough of this back breaking labor right here. Alright, so I found if I can just get one of the teeth in there behind that header board, this is gonna work, I'm pretty sure, as long as I don't bust the picture window.
So what do you get when you cross 20 years of sun, rain, gutters that were never maintained and overflowed for years and years, and boards that are popping up and not looking the greatest? Well, you get what you see. Well, not the cat, but you get black mold, mildew. You get rotten boards, which apparently she doesn't care about. You get rusty screws because they did not use galvanized or coated screws that break off when you try to remove them. That's what you get. Oh, and you get one more thing. Whole bunch of rotten wood right next to the house with its own ecosystem right there. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with today. I already started pulling up a few yesterday. They do not want to come up because the screws, like I said, are rusted. And as soon as you start to try and take them out, they break on the top and then they're still attached to the stringers here. So Joe is going to come in with the excavator and the mini bucket, try to peel back these. We might lose that middle stringer. These other ones are actually attached to concrete, so I don't think they're going anywhere. But it'll be a lot better than me trying to pull them all up. And once we get all these pulled up and replaced, I'm going to go ahead and pressure wash. Oh, don't be going down there, kitty. So here, this is, we've been talking about this. They put an extra foundation in front of the foundation. Prim, don't go in there. No. For a water barrier. And we never really knew what it looked like or how thick the concrete was. Now we know. So that'll be interesting once we get pulled up and see what it looks like. But anyway, you see all this dark stuff right here. That's all mildew and mold, and that's all coming off of those boards because it's sloped down, which is a good thing, away from the house. But every time it rains, all this rot and mildew is just flowing over on the concrete. So I can't clean that concrete until this is replaced. So that's our first task for today. So I guess I'll have to say goodbye to my little garden right here. Good riddance. A lot easier than me trying to pry them up. I gotta go help Okay, we're under the bay window and we're over a joist.
So at this particular moment in time, we were still trying to salvage this whole frame structure because we were going to replace the deck boards.
Alright. There you go. Just don't pop it up the window there. Good one. Alright, let me grab that one. Good thing we're going slow. There's a concrete wing that must be from the foundation. Oh, that one almost went out the window. I know he's nervous. Yeah, we did bend a little bit of the aluminum trim, but that's okay. And we're probably gonna have to reattach some of those joists. Yeah, like the whole thing's lifted. Ooh, all right, Joe. All right. So we're about halfway into this, and you know, we're kind of questioning our idea, but it's a little bit too late. There ain't no going back now. Plus, Prim really likes the openness here. I can't believe I didn't find any snake skins yet. But we got more to go.
All right, so at this stage, this was the end of day one. We were just going to put the new deck boards up to where we left off here, and then continue on. And then sometime later that day, we kind of both agreed, you know what? Actually, I said, Sharon, maybe we just make this a rock garden. And at first she was like, I don't know, a nice clean deck would look good. And then after a couple hours, she's like, you know what? That idea is kind of growing on me. So this was the end of day one. She had to go to work the next day, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take the excavator. I don't have a spotter anymore, but I'm going to try to finish pulling this deck out for the next phase. That's how you make quick work of manual labor. All right, here's a midstream look, clearing all the debris out of here. We're gonna bring that gravel and just mesh it up to here, to this deck. This stuff is mostly good. Can just be sanded and stained and painted. We may replace just a few down here, but this should look a lot nicer with some washed stone in here, and it'll serve its purpose as long as we put in clean stone. This is one of them foundations that has two walls to help prevent the basement walls from collapsing. which is a good thing. Although I think all of this should have been clean stone, what they got in here. I think they just backfilled this with creek stone. That's not cool. A lot of clay in that, but whatever. It's been here for 20, 21, 22 years, whatever. All right, well, I'm going to keep cleaning up now. Okay, getting closer to be ready for stone. Boom. All right, this is a royal pain, but some of these are coming out and some are just breaking right off. And some are just stripping, but whoa, slow going here. All right, I changed my mind. Instead of wasting this time with them screws, I'm going to pull this header off of here. Some of these bolts come off, some of them are rotten, but that's just going to be that's just going to be easier, and then that wood ain't going to be rotting in there. It'll be concrete to stone. Yeah, at least I've decided that early on. All right, I had enough of this back-breaking labor right here. I'm gonna get the excavator. It'd be nice to have a spotter, but I got all the bolts off that'll come. You know, there's one stuck right there. Crowbar just ain't quite enough. Neither is my back, so let's see if I can just gently peel that out of there with the excavator. Alright, so I found if I can just get one of the teeth in there behind that header board, I can peel this thing off. And this is going to work, I'm pretty sure, as long as I don't bust the picture window. Believe I didn't do that right from the start. All right, I got a few last ones to pick out of here, and man, we're making progress. All right, got all the wood out of here and the screws that I could collect. I'm going to take the excavator. I'm going to just smoothen this out a little, because I mean, this is creek stone. They should have never used it, but whatever. And there's no way I'm going to dig in here, because I got no idea what they might have done out here. There is a conduit inside there. I'm pretty sure it's an electrical one. That's no big deal. I found it runs to the shed. That's probably the generator, but there's no telling what they might have done out here. It's crazy how this build was. So I'm going to just skim the top, make it nice and level, and then I'm going to bring in some 2-inch clean first. To fill it, because that wash stone, we're going to get something nice. It's going to be a little more expensive, so I'll put 2-inch down first and then leave about 3-4 inches for some decorative stone on top. All right, they threw a bunch of crap in here, like brick chunks and just rock that came with it. I'm done with the excavator. I was kind of like a bull in a china shop, nicked the concrete a few times and didn't want to nick the house, so I said, all right, now I'm down to a hand rake for a minute. I'll check in with Sharon if she wants, you know, if we're going to use a fabric or not, and then I got to decide. I might have to build a dam down there for the stone right underneath that deck. And no more critters down here on this end underneath. There was some possum turds underneath there I seen. There's that conduit I was telling you about. That yellow one runs over to the garage. Oh, we're in trouble. The inspector is here now. The curious inspector is inspecting everything. Make sure it's all looking good. Yep. All right, here's an after look. It took a couple days to get it where it's at now. This is where I'll end it. I'll give you a peek, though, of the next episode. And on the next day, we tag teamed and made a lot of progress. Got fabric down, got 2-inch stone in here, you know, whatever, 1,500 pounds of stone in here. And then it will be ready for decorative stone. So it'll probably be a 3-part mini-series. I'll try to get the next episode up tomorrow, hopefully no later than the next day after that. So stay tuned if you like it. Thanks for joining us. Hit the like button and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great weekend.